replace the E with a U in your mind.
Chengdu.
Chengdu.
That sounds good to you?
Yeah, I think, let's, look, we're always going to give it our best.
But the question is, do we No, I can't.
Do we Chengdu?
Chengdu we need a third map.
Well,
Got there.
if we're looking at a real test for device, it is the chessboard of Nuke. So as far as Carrigan with the P250.
Yeah, and their rotations have been, on Ancient at least, incredibly good. Looking, they bring the fight and are punished for it. Down goes the Julies, down goes that Kevlar.
Down was packing a punch in the previous map.
Yeah, good scalps to take early. And now Bro, he's not over-rotated. He's sticking around. They're actually not going to expect a second here. Not going to be ready for this one. Especially a third. His device as well. So the bomb's going down lower, but the fights are all happening up here in lobby. Frozen, trying to take down Staehr. He's been cut out of the pack.
They all have to come in through ramp. This is a tough retake. Bomb down, probably about 35 or so seconds left.
Yeah, they've got one into dark, though, so different elevations now. And yeah, they weren't expecting Brokey, so he eventually converts. He is going to get run down by device here, running out of bullets. One left, has to opt for the reload, and with the loss of Carrigan, this gets awkward, just like that from Staehr.
4! That's the CT pistol on Ancient, he had 3. Now 4 on the CT pistol on Nuke. That was after losing the opening kill off the back of the Flash. Frozen playing anti-Flash. They get down to lower for free, essentially, and they drop that.
How has he done that?
Well, when I was talking to Device, he definitely has high praise for Staehr as an individual, and I think he was happy to see them get an opportunity to put it on display.
Yeah, that's another 4v5 conversion.
Insane.
Oy.
Well, the bomb did go down. That's going to be 3 from 3 pistols for Astralis in the series thus far. It does mean FaZe can vie in with a bye. That's going to be a frustrating round to lose. A Deagle.
He's got an AWP.
Oh, he does because of the 4 kills. So Staehr dropped him an AWP. And that's a hookup.
No wonder he loves him.
He's got his plug.
Yeah. Ooh, could have fallen to the scout of Carrigan there. Bullet did connect. And Staehr thinks twice about re-peeking that. It's device good for 1 onto Brokey. Oh, and rain cut down as well. Just a good spam from Staehr. Solid. This force buy is already melted.
Frozen's across, but Jabbi's already down here.
Yeah, and I don't fancy Frozen's chances.
Carrigan's going to be dead in the side of the head. Oh. All 5 staying alive.
The vibes are so pristine right now for Astralis. Like, this is always a terrifying prospect when your opponent is feeling so switched on, so synergized. Everyone's working together. The comms are rolling, they're flowing.
I think this is one of the elements of Counter-Strike that is the hardest to demonstrate. Clearly, when they're in a good mood, we can just show you on the cams and you can hear. Look, there you go. There's a prime example. But communicate post-game interviews, or our comms were flowing, or the mood in a team, right? Because it's a team game, so it's about the personalities in the squad and the 100%. Way that you're functioning, the way that you're communicating, the tone of the voice you use to communicate to your teammates. All of these details are not things that we can show you while the game is live, or at all, a lot of the time.
But everyone can kind of understand and empathize through their own experiences and, you know, outside of game as well. It's human beings, it's human relationships.
You're right, but it tends to go one of the most overlooked things. People just 100%. Expect, oh, it's 5 good players, why can't they shoot?
That's because they're just kind of tuning into the stream and you kind of separate yourself from the humanity of it all.
Just like they do with us, Alex.
Yeah, well, everyone, anything like that. It's just something you've got on your television. It's not real human beings with mouse and keyboards in a
entertainers
venue. That's a little bit of a slip up, but ooh, a missed shot from Device means this 4v4 is only going to last a moment longer. Carrigan's gone down. ropz is trying to punish. Oh, and it catches a perfect timing there. Just a Tech 9. Looks a bit silly.
Well, the bomb is lower, but so, again, is Jabbi. I said that in the previous.
The rotations have been on point so far. There's always been someone down there with the bomb.
I think, like, remember how poorly Jabbi and Staehr were doing in the Blame F iteration of this team?
Yeah.
They must... Well, the bomb went down. That's not bad.
Nice.
They must be so happy to be able to...
Well, I think... I think that's a contributing factor to the vibes being so high. You know, it's like you've just broken up with your ex and your boys have taken you out to the pub and they're kind of reminding you that, like, it's going to be okay. Like, you're going to live your best life now. Everything's going to be fine.
This the part where they say we hated her the whole time?
Yeah, everyone kind of, like, voices their their concerns
Sure.
about, you know, things that they didn't say
Yeah,
before.
and you knew that they couldn't say it during the relationship because
Yeah.
what if you stayed with her? Then you'd end up, you'd ruin the friendship.
Yeah.
But you wanted to tell them,
Yeah.
and people would say you're not a real homie unless you tell. But
You also
sometimes
have
you got
to
to let
respect
people
their
make their own
choices.
mistakes.
Yeah. You know, they've made that choice. You don't want to be kind of too critical when they're all loved up.
Yeah. It's a tightrope of life.
It is, you know, and right now life is flowing in one direction, and it's up for Astralis. Life is flowing up, as we say in the business.
How flow can you go?
And how slow can FaZe go? They are trying to cross. They have been Molotov to delay.
That flash tells Staehr he can hold on to this HE for a moment longer, and it was too deep.
Didn't quite get that one right.
So he can half and puff, but he won't blow that wall down.
There's a nice demonstration.
And they baited out 2 HEs.
Now we can go. Do they commit though? Because it is quite a clear indicator that there's 4 people previously outside yard.
Even though they're across, and yeah, there's indicated that they're there, Astralis still have to do something about it. And at the moment, they haven't responded.
That is interesting. Like calling the bluff, or...
Well, the standard procedure is to take lobby space, but maybe they're worried about the return, backup secret.
He's in squeak, but no one's
Still
lower.
nobody lower.
Where's the ramp situation?
It's going to be Bro.
Here he comes. Bit late now, actually. Pushing lobby. ropz is there to catch it. Wow, that's a passive hold.
Oh, timing. So fortunate for Bro.
Oh, he's got himself into a power position. Now Device can arrive to support. He's going to draw fire. It's a freebie for Bro. Can really another Astralis round? A dink! Brokey 2 HP. He lives on. Power position for Carrigan around this smoke, but he didn't see the walk up. Staehr's actually managed to get a bit further forward than they might expect. Brokey's taking the bomb upper. Jabbi's heard this.
Evan side not completely covered.
He's exposed to main. Yeah, Brokey will go down. It's huge from ropz. Wow. Just by parking him on T roof, they've managed to get a bomb down top.
Staehr's still alive, and so is Device.
This could be good from Device. Oh, no one better from ropz. Stunning shooting. He's been fragging good this series. Don't let the result obscure that fact. And now it puts Staehr into a 1v2. It's so far, so good from him. 5-0, and he wants to keep that sheet clean.
If he saves, they can buy next round. Bro's the only one without the finances, so Staehr can drop him a gun and all good in the hood because of the loss bonus.
Someone's told him that, and you can see their immediate reaction. Well, he's worked it out for himself.
Yeah, interesting round. FaZe finding some resistance lower, still able to reroute up the vents. So the space that ropz was holding onto on T-roof and Frozen was on top of main, that was the bailout. They pulled the ripcord. They found a path of, well, not least resistance, but less resistance.
Especially with shots like this.
And the bomb went down with about 8 seconds to spare. So Crispy from Mr. Cool.
There was grounds for it to go incredibly wrong with Brokey's plant spot as well, with the main player being there. Like, it really could have gone wrong. And thankfully, the bomb went down and ropz was hitting some bangers.
Well, AWP on either side of the server now.
All right, they're off the start. Standard procedures in yard. Across his rain. No wall of smoke, so he'll just be establishing red control. It's Device with aggression. ropz cut out of the equation, and now Rain, with a white screen, just goes brave and brazenly down secret.
Oh, Brokey stalled.
Oh, is he peeking around this? He's edging. He's fragging. Gets one. Will go down afterwards, and that's a wide one from Rain. Great find. Taking down Device on his early rotation. Staehr second-guessing event descent.
Aiding the vent. Yeah, that would be crazy to go down knowing a player already has so much space. They have to go in the lobby.
That's the bomb. And now he's lost Frozen. Carrigan's going to get hunted. He has to hit this shot. He saves himself. He saves the round.
Well, Carrigan expects more. Understandably so. Staehr will fill the void that Jabbi left. Rain has been able to make his way back up the secret stairs.
Okay, 2 veterans in the mid-round here.
Against 2 of the younger names.
Yeah. Let's see how this goes.
That was someone's phone, but that was behind the curtain.
Okay,
that wasn't ours. That was not ours.
Zeus's. Bro. Down. Nice find from Rain. And now they start to pick up the pace, but Staehr is here. And Staehr manages the first. Has a good idea as to where Carrigan is. He throws out the molly, immediately trying to pivot to lower. Is Staehr ahead of this?
Have to go vent, so not advisable to go fast. Let Carrigan get into the side as he starts planning take the space.
Ooh, Loud descent, stampeding forward to double doors, and Carrigan just closes the door. Staehr will open him up again, swings through, isolates, and decimates. That's a 4th round for Astralis.
Cool on one side of the server and having a tantrum on the other.
Before trying to open up Twitter to tweet me to say decimate actually means just chopping it into 10. It sounded right in the moment. I understand it doesn't mean what I think it means. It just means to chop into 10. Yeah, so Carrigan's frustrated, and understandably so. Staehr played that to absolute perfection. Look at the energy from Astralis right now.
Are you looking up decimate?
Actually, there's 2 definitions.
Yeah, well, it's only Bardolph who's going to be after you, mate.
The
Don't worry about
pedants
it.
can't even pedant me.
Yeah.
Kill, destroy, or remove a large portion of.
Mate, the English language is a bloody mystery.
But then historically, it meant kill 1 in every 10.
There's 10 players
From
in the
the
server.
mutinous Roman legion.
There's 10 players in the server.
Yeah, 1 of 10.
Yeah.
Decimated. Sorry for that. Got a little distracted. I'm back, and so are Astralis. Back to their winning ways, as it were.
Hey!
As it were. Winning ways, the likes of which we've never seen.
I wonder if they'll head to... I don't even know. I don't even know.
No, leave it there. Where's their util gone? Why have FaZe got no nades? This round has just begun. 2 smokes, 2 flash challenge. Chengdu edition. Chengdu edition.
The fact they have a buy, obviously facilitated by that Carrigan plant, so it was always going to be slightly touch and go.
Maybe a Galil and an extra couple of smokes.
Wow, this is FaZe. They like the firepower.
Okay, I'm going to be very interested to see if they can make this work. I mean, they know better than me.
So they've gone for, looks like, a locker smoke as well as a main smoke. So they're going to be trying to get more across to take these fights at range.
Oh, Yabby's taking down the squeaky play. Down goes Device, though. That's a misstep. Rain will punish. Frozen. Trying to hold lobby aggression. Yabby walking through the smoke, not ready for Frozen. A quick adjustment from him, but another push. Relentless aggression from the Danes. He's onto his pistol. Bro owns him. 3 on 3. Brokey hears the retreat. He knows that Bro trying to return to it. What? He's ready for it.
Shredded.
He's gaming.
Carrigan
planting.
Yeah, he'll try and secure another buy.
Safe plant from Bro. If he gets another one. Bro! Nearly. 2v2.
Planted for rain.
Oh, it's not planning for rain. He just has to nail this shot. He has to nail this shot. And he hasn't. Staehr will convert, and it's another Astralis round. Who do you give your brownie points to there? Staehr with a double, 9-0 right now.
Bro for converting after whiffing initially on the ramp push, but then making good on 2 kills. Some positives for him. I think something that also needs to be discussed is with Astralis' change of roster, there's also a lot of unknowns. So the prep is heavier on one side than the other.
Yeah, that's a very good point.
And we know how prep-heavy Counter-Strike is at the moment. The desk was also talking about the post-major hangover of FaZe.
Yeah.
Right, so coming into this probably depleted on energy and using their playbook from the major, going up against a new opponent, essentially, with a new in-game leader that they have to prepare for. And Matthew said, you know, he feels that honeymoon is maybe a little bit of an overused term, fair enough. But a team who is fresh-faced and bushy-tailed.
Well, absolutely. And incredibly motivated, as we discussed, you know, that...
Go-tivated with Device as the in-game leader.
Yeah. I definitely trust his calls.
That's the thing. You have players around you that all would idolize you.
Yeah.
Maybe not as a leader, sure, but definitely your word. And you're an AWPer. You're used to calling your own shots, right?
You're just doing it for the rest of the squad.
Well, that's the thing as well, because Yabby and Staehr know how to play around the AWPing in-game leader. There's an opener for Carrigan. Staehr down.
Okay, FaZe. Let's see if these T rounds can start racking up now, because you have already pushed up ramp. Device silently posts into the angle, and it's... Oh, wow. Bro came up from ramp to clear it.
You should play for his life now.
Oh, he's getting run down. He's managed to get away.
He's in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, but he has some support from the vent player. Rain...
He's been sold
taking
out.
Control. Yeah, he has been. Yabby. Oh my god, there's flanks on flanks. This is tough. Nice work from Bro. He'll take one down. Rain will trade. Now Yabby should activate. Yabby, oof, just about gets the first, but I think it's a tall order for the rest.
Back to top.
Yeah, but he's already ahead of that. Oh, he's heard that. Nice work. I spoke too soon.
Away.
Oh, Jabbi. He's cooking up trouble. The silent descent ahead of the play. Brokey planning open to the doors if he gets this right. It's a one-on-one! That's sick from Jabbi! Carrigan's going to be so tilted if he gets this. Oh, gosh, in 15 seconds. What do? You've got a plant, but you're planting open for single. And Jabbi, this is insanity! What a clutch from Jabbi! A thinking man's clutch fakes out the Carrigan. And it's a 6 for Astralis. No wonder there's all smiles. That's a tilter.
Jabbi is everywhere.
Oh, I can't imagine what Brokey's, he's lower? Question mark? So
Kills Rain fakes it out with the flash, right? They start rotating to top. He's noisy coming up the ladder. He's able to get out of the vent, start the exchange. Carrigan's scared, has to give up the space. Back down the vent silently. Brokey thinks he's top, rotates in, starts to plant, doors swing open, body goes down, bomb drop, Carrigan scoops that up, safe plant, right into the rotation of Jabbi.
Every single one of those, he was just ahead of the play, and then finally, ahead of the play.
And FaZe are going to go again.
Get trucked.
They're going to go again. They know that the buy for Astralis is constantly just a little bit light on. It's never looking perfect. Because when you look at this stretch of rounds, the last 3, at most Astralis have had 2 players survive. 1 survive, 2 survive, 1 survive, right? So it is really light on. So they're going to keep buying. This is not the full investment, however. They are going to get a Galil in the hands of Carrigan, some pistol upgrades for the rest, so there's still a threat to deal with.
Oh, great nade from Device.
So if you're Astralis in this round, you want to keep as many alive as you can. If you're FaZe, get the bomb down again and take away as many rifles as you can.
Device is already down here. Oh, and he's clean with it. Nice with it. Can't control the spray into the second. Frozen, the important frag.
Bro's coming down, MP9.
Here we go. Do they get it down? We can only swing on them maybe as they throw that util. Doesn't go for it. Carrigan might step a little toe out of line. Yep, beautiful from Bro. Found by Frozen. Still grounds for disruption. That nade could find Frozen. Bang. Square on his jaw, and Jabbi puts a bullet into Brokey. 7-1.
I think both teams going to be happy with how that round unfolded. FaZe obviously only half buying. Now with the plan, it's going to be the gap is what Astralis are happy with, and they kept 3 alive. So there are drops available for Bro and Device. Bro might not have to function with a bloody MP9 for once.
One thing I wanted to bring up is I don't know if we've seen any top hits. It's all been kind of yard-centric and ramp. There has not been anything kind of remote. I think I saw ropz try and get out Squeaky once, and it was immediately shut down.
Yeah, it was. I think Jabbi was ready for that.
And then the late pivot through vents to top was the only other time.
It might have to be later if they don't win this one, because you'd still want to try and function like a traditional round. You still want to do the smoke walls and force the rotation. But again, oh, there we go.
Jinx.
That was short-lived.
Yeah.
And it looks like they are starting to set up for something more top-centric. Bro to clear yard, and well, he's done exactly that. Sector clear. I used to know that radio command off by heart.
Or not, Rain. Just by lingering towards the barrels, has gotten himself a man advantage for FaZe. This is a compulsory round if they want to remain competitive. And it's going to be Staehr to claw it back.
You want to now just start heading in towards A, but you're not sure exactly where Device has gotten off to. Staehr worrying about ramp. Staehr to tuck in towards top and has to win this fight. Carrigan has breached a way in.
Oh, blind as a bat. Beautiful flash. Carrigan set for success. FaZe for their second T round.
And Device should probably just look to save. Can start to see themselves maybe, just maybe, notching 5 rounds in this first half on their map choice phase. It all starts with this one. So the smoke just catching a glimpse there of Jabbi. But the in-game leader stepping up. 2 for Carrigan, leading the way in the frag charts for his team alongside of ropz, and the 2 of them in combination have done enough. Device over towards the back box at ramp.
Another valuable save. Like in both of the rounds FaZe have won, Astralis have managed to kind of still generate a full buy.
We're going to have a technical timeout. Jabbi's just vacated the server for a moment.
Ah, okay.
So bear with us. Yeah, I think it's something that's interesting to be explored, and why I'm very happy that the majors are being shifted to the last event of the season. Because right now we find ourselves in an event where there's exciting storylines. Liquid, you know, are they going to be able to redeem themselves after a miserable start to the year? That same conversation for Astralis, right? Both teams investing in these new rosters, spending a lot of money, and then big names, ones that you'd expect to be at the major, weren't. Australia, with FlyQuest, aka Greyhound previously, had this team constantly taking up that space, but never really finding any damage, and now essentially being put on notice by losing their org, and then they're finding a new one, and with Dexter, it's about time they put on some good Counter-Strike, right?
Yeah.
So it's to different scales. The first two are ones that we really need to be having a conversation about in World Counter-Strike. The other is great regionally, and we're at a regional event.
Yeah.
So that's kind of nice from that angle.
But what you were going to say is that it's...
Put us in a position because of where this is after the major, where certain teams are coming in.
A hangover.
Exactly, right? So for FaZe, you were just in a major grand final, a grand final where you were favored to win over a Na'Vi, right? You had already beaten your biggest opponent of Spirit within that quarterfinal. That was the tussle. That was the revenge that you were looking for from Katowice, where you got your asses handed to you. And then you go into a final against Na'Vi, who were playing some good team-based Counter-Strike, but their star rifler with a 0.88 rating, right? And they're still able to maul you in the final with Bit, showing why he was brought in the team just to play Inferno. Some great calling from Alexi, but that team's not here. So FaZe come in, and you go, well, they're the grand finalists of the major. They should be one of the favorites. No Vitality, no Na'Vi, no Spirit. And FaZe are here, and they go, well, we had 1 day of practice. We're still emotionally distraught from a major loss. Karrigan could have 3 in the bloody cabinet if it wasn't for Cloud9 and now Na'Vi. These are echoing and rattling around your head. You keep making it to the grand finals, but you're not winning all of them. And now you're sitting here going up against Astralis, who only can really go up from where they found themselves.
And you compound all of that with this black box of not knowing what their setups are, not knowing anything about this new look Astralis. You know, before it was really quite simple. You were like, oh, it's a Blame F team, so you kind of knew what to expect. Now it's not. It's something else, and you've got a whole new kettle of fish to contend with. There is definitely an advantage there, and I like that you raised that point.
This is a team that have put in 2 boot camps over the major period. Right, so
yeah,
they really wanted to step. They really wanted to step into this event or their next event, regardless of whatever that was going to be, on the right foot. And so far, so good. They've won Ancient twice. Steel Helmet yesterday. I don't even think we should talk about that result. It's such a that is literally them getting warm to the environment. But a win on Ancient over FaZe, you can get excited about that, but you also need to make sure you weigh and measure it for what it is in the context overall. Now, in this tournament, awesome. Yes. Sick. Yeah. If I'm an Astralis fan, I'm getting excited for them in Chengdu and maybe even the future. A win here over FaZe on Nuke in a 2-0 fashion, that's great. They're locked into the playoffs. Mission accomplished. And then anything is going to be possible for the remainder of this event, because you look at the teams that we would then have in the four of the top 6 teams we're going to have. Liquid, potentially Astralis, Mouse, another opportunity on the stage. This is going to be a smaller stage, so maybe we get to see a better format of them. And they need to get the reps in as a younger team. And VP...
Yeah, I mean, I had VP winning the whole event in my outlandish prediction.
Oh, you had to Astralis now, the best team in the world.
You had Astralis.
Yeah.
But it's going to be cool to see VP beating the best team in the world in the finals.
Ah, okay.
I don't know if that's possible, though, because they meet in this...
No, it is possible because they'll be on the other side of the bracket. One will be in the semi, one will be in the quarter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, so that's the storyline. That's the narrative. Best team in the world taken down by VP.
But what about I have a story.
Go on.
Okay.
Oh. He's standing up for this one, folks, just so strap in.
Danish Counter-Strike.
Okay.
Heroic had taken the mantle over Astralis, the previous kings.
Yeah.
Seeds of doubt were sown in the Astralis camp. Knives were drawn. Cadian stabbed in the back. Blood over the heroic altar of best Danish team. Astralis wanting to return to the tippy top of that throne. Cadian on a plane to America, a new home, a new land, a new chance to continue that legacy. His soldiers strong, brave, seasoned, but not on the same page. Not starting the year on the right foot. They needed time. They needed to come together. Astralis, they have their pieces. They spent their money, but money is not everything. The team had no joy, no love. They needed to remove the thorn in their side, the boulder pushed away to allow for a new dawn. Bro, the young gun, the son of Danish Counter-Strike, steps afoot with the leader that always was, Device, to return Astralis to the tippy top. One side of the bracket, Cadian looking for revenge against Staehr and jabbi. The knife still lodged in their back. Astralis looking to return to the top of the throne. The grand final of IEM Chengdu 2024 sees the meet for destiny to settle the score.
I mean, take a bow, bro. Take a bloody bow. You got me amped. I'm hyped. It's written, and so it is written. Poetry, bro. All off the dome.
Yeah.
All off the dome. It's like Counter-Strike slam poetry.
Yeah.
Bloody talented geezer, you.
It's the only thing I really know.
Yeah, well, you've understandably you put your life and soul into this one, and it's paying dividends.
Dig you a hole, or I can sing you a song.
Well, right now, you're singing. And so are we. We're actually in a bit of a hole, actually.
I was trying to fill.
No, well, you did a great job.
I was trying to fill.
Thank you for that, because it looks like jabbi is loading up the game.
Perfect.
Bring back Novid. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What happened to Novid?
What happened to Novid, man?
That's a tweet.
Yeah. Oh my God, you're right. I never tweet. That's a good tweet. I'm having that one.
I'll retweet it.
Could you? Thank you.
I'll amplify the signal.
I need to get back on the Twitter sphere.
But you know, there's other cool parts that could happen in this story as well. Right, we could get Heroic versus Astralis. We could, like, right now we've got Carrigan versus Device. So that, you know, there's more to the Danish royalty. The headphones are on. Did you tweet it?
Did.
Oh, nice.
I went for bring back Novid. Simple, to the point.
Yeah. People love it.
Yeah. You know, it's like, it's almost as serious of a campaign as bring back right hand. Or right hand zero.
Bring back right hand?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
The left hand model, but with the command is right hand. Yeah, I was a big left hand model user, but I've gotten over it, you know. No one's worried about Bob anymore as well.
Bob's dead.
We got over Bob.
R.I.P. Bob.
We've got into a tactical, folks, so let me put my casting hat back on.
Oh. Where were you keeping that?
Yeah. You don't see it.
Lucky you don't see it.
No, it's actually a really good job you don't. Let's get this one started
so,
then, folks.
to get everybody back on the page,
yeah, go. Do your job.
Picked up the round. Carrigan getting those 2 kills in towards the top site. Device saved the silenced M4. Then jabbi said, "I'm out!" And we just had a lengthy...
What did he say?
I'm out!
Okay, yeah.
At a lengthy tech. So we will just be holding on to the silenced M4 Device. There'll be light investments around that. And, well, we'll likely see a gun round to follow up. Now, what can Device get done? Crosses to red pole. Poleless, of course. Do you think can we let Rush tell the story of this round?
Yeah, no, I think
Rush and Jay.
Visual storytelling between the two of you.
Yep. And we'll rate it after.
Yeah.
All right.
Didn't like that.
Would have liked a context cam on the smokes.
Where's J-Raz? Like,
Yeah,
he's
I'm not
involved in this,
sure.
isn't he? Rush is kind of stealing everything. Nice.
Oh!
Nice catch, Rush.
They might win this.
Yeah, it's kind of a bit awkward that we haven't been casting this whole thing. Yeah, we should have really been casting that.
But that's okay.
That was an eco win, wasn't it?
It was.
Oh, damn it.
And there was 2 Zeus kills.
Yeah, but tell you what, everyone that was watching understood what was happening
Yeah,
thanks
because
to our
it was
incredible observing
such good
team.
observing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really nice. The fact that you got all of that towards the end there, Rush, I think you can give yourself a firm pat on the back. And there's some extra context for you.
It didn't even need us, did it?
No, but I mean, it would have probably been slightly more palatable and exciting. But anyone that plays Counter-Strike or watches Counter-Strike can appreciate that for what it was.
Yeah.
We're not necessary.
Well, hold up
Wait a second. Obviously, we're necessary. Please.
All right. That's a good sign. We're not getting sent home just yet.
Yeah. Oh, that was a nice context, Cam. You see that? Jay Rizzle. What's that smoke achieve?
Gonna play ahead.
It's going to go
ahead.
Yeah, he's going to give it a go. He's found Frozen, isolating the top main player. It's Rain onto Device, however. And now Staehr is scary, but Carrigan's sharp. Nails an important shot for the V3.
Ooh,
Bro's
like
already
where
out
he's got
here.
knocked
So
to.
he abandoned ramp?
This is important, though, because they might want to try and find their way around towards Heaven knowing Device is dead. So that AWP in the dirt, but the barrel could be spotted on main. Jabbi needs to be quite careful how he pivots.
He doesn't have to take next contact. He's fine as he is, no?
Well, that's the thing. He would see them cross to Bro's line of sight first, I'd assume.
Yeah, so you're actually fine as the setup. You've got Staehr holding your back. Bro! Gets away. Now Jabbi can catch him walking. Oh, the setup is so good. Ahead of the play again are Astralis, the world's best team. FaZe Clan, of course.
He's on top hut.
Oh.
So both!
Ooh, well handled, well reacted to by Brokey and ropz. They'll pull a third out of the hat. A fourth feels compulsory.
Likely, considering, if you take a look, the buy taking shape, MP9s, Deagles, not the whole hog from Astralis. Felt like it definitely could have been Astralis' round. That even had the opportunity for a 10-2 half. Now FaZe 4 is more than workable. Astralis have had some good moments. This is where Device found himself with the saved M4. And this is the only invested M4. Util is going to be one of the bigger issues for the Danes. Nade a bit deep. Oh, Jabbi, is he going to find ropz? They're kissing.
No, he's dipping.
Wait, didn't he see something? Well, didn't we see something on ropz' screen? Like a leg?
Yeah, ropz seems unaware. He's actually going to dip back into Squeak. They still haven't managed to find a catch, and Carrigan's ratted the smoke. Oh, he's found a huge gap. Staehr, jump scare. Carrigan has found an opening kill. He's actually worming his way towards Unbreakable. Device has caught a whiff. It's going to be Staehr to deal with it.
He's pathing. Staying out of the line of sight of Device.
Yeah, and Staehr. Oh, he's going to hear that. Yeah. Yoink. Yo. Staehr's got Carrigan dead to rights, I think. And with Device onto Rain, this round, this compulsory round is slipping through their fingers. Is Staehr going through? He's bringing the fight behind the smoke, finding the angle. ropz should be pre-aiming. No bullets! But it's still Jabbi on the ladder. Good for another. Device onto Brokey. I can't quite believe it. Astralis with 4 alive. Frozen's alone. He's in trouble. The round is gone. On the ladder, no less. Spray to rub salt into the wound. Leave him alone. They're already dead. FaZe 3, Astralis 9. What a hell of a performance here from Astralis. New team smell.
Hey Future Pros! Taking outside with no smokes can be daunting, so let's look at the bent elbow smoke wall, which you can achieve from one spot. To throw the smoke wall, line up with this floor marking. Beg your teammates to drop a couple of smokes at your feet, then aim in the middle of this lamp and jump throw your smoke. For the next, use the same lineup and W jump throw the smoke. You can do this without a bind, but I highly recommend making a W jump throw bind. There is plenty of information on this out there. For the last smoke, aim below the lamp about halfway from it and the wire below. Then W jump throw also. Just like that, you will have a wall that will cover off main along with the warehouse. Don't cross the secret wide, as Heaven will still be able to spot you, but for taking space, these smokes are fantastic.
Cloud9 awaits in the loser bracket. For the loser of this match right here, right now, FaZe Clan taking on Astralis, a best of 3 for the playoffs. The Danes, one map to the good and a bloody good first half on the CT side of Nuke. 9-3 is the score. We flip sides, and I think Astralis are going to do a top rush. A HE from Staehr, a smoke to main from jabbi, and a flash from Device to entry on in.
Okay, well, I think you might be onto something, jabbi. Nade on the door, that's for sure. And out to top into ropz. He gets 2, but it's down and Staehr, making it potent. It's at 1v1 at 1 minute 37. It's a 1v1. Device down the vent with the bomb. Let's see how ropz can handle this one. The sound cue of the door will facilitate ropz's quick descent loudly. Stampeding through the vents. Device to close the door. Reposition for the fight. Tucking in. Has cover. ropz and Device. How do you play this one? Oh, a good flash. Turned by Device. He doesn't progress or push, so he's still trapped behind the door here. Just jiggling out, trying to catch that first bullet accuracy. Not hitting his shots. His Device 3-2 goes for a cheeky reload right under ropz's face and hits it. Astralis will take the pistol, and FaZe are in jeopardy now as Astralis look to sail into the playoffs.
Beautiful scenes from Device, just dancing with him. I can't believe he even had time for that reload.
Yeah, man,
right in front of his face. Good shots from Staehr on the way in. Brokey looked like he had stalled them out with the dual Berettas. But Device keeping it cool and grabbing the double digits. FaZe, this is the same situation they found themselves in the major grand final on Inferno, where they had a miserable first half and then they just had to force buy on the CT side.
Horrible. Yeah, no fun. No fun at all.
Whoa!
Not to be. 5-7's actually going to draw first blood. Karrigan.
Ace him with the 20 bullets down the vent.
Coming. And he's fragging. Down. Actually, they've gone down secret, so Karrigan, he's going to have a lot on his plate. He's pulled another out of the hat.
He's top fragging.
Yeah, which usually I like to think is a sign that FaZe are going to be on their A-game, in the sense that Karrigan's calls will be. But you do need to see the individuals who are supposed to be packing a punch in. Missed the last 2 on that. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun. It's rhythmically satisfying, but it makes sense. 3 Galils versus this higgledy-piggledy buy.
This is clear for Staehr.
It's an important one.
Single door is fine, and Device has just been able to get a smoke, so they can do this standard play that we see coming out, right? Single door comes open, smoke lands. It creates an avenue of assault. One player can path underneath it and head up towards ramp. The others can make it back sight.
It's like you played this game before.
Yeah.
Bomb has been planted.
Bomb down.
They're in strong positions. And they've got the weapons for the job.
They certainly do.
Device has just pivoted back into what could be his demise. If he tucks in towards the Tetris box.
He gets it. Now it gets awkward for FaZe. They have to win this round. They put all their pennies into this, and it's falling apart. Frozen from ramp is empty-handed, and they have to get out. They're already running away. They conceded an 11th. Just like that. Despite all of that hard work from Karrigan. They'll leave with 2 weapons, but it's a Galil, it's an MP9, and it's an 11th for Astralis.
It's like the firepower of FaZe is letting Karrigan down today.
For real.
So the fact that they just bailed them, so it was a clutch on the pistol, and then that was also a 2-man disadvantage that they were able to win, and this is how it started. Karrigan doing all the work.
Yeah. Speaking to Karrigan as well ahead of this tournament, one of the insights that he was making clear is that he's actually expecting more from his stars.
He should do. He's got some of the heaviest hitters in the game.
Yeah, and they're not quite hitting. They're not quite connecting.
Well, behind the Galil and the MP9, Karrigan's bought into a scout. I guess he bought himself that honor with the SMG kill. And
he's gaming.
Yeah, he's hitting.
Oh, spotted the red boost as well. He might even do some more damage. Puts Device on notice. Karrigan doing everything he can for the boys. jabbi found brokey and cleared out lobby. This, despite Karrigan's hard work, it's kind of a nice summary of where we're at right now with FaZe.
And FaZe didn't all-in force, so they will be able to buy next round, sure, but still, number advantages. at least for a second, you blink and you miss it. It feels like it's already fallen apart.
It's all on ropz. We need to see more from him.
It's a smoke available to block as well, so if he gets one and can get the smoke out of his hands, might be able to corral them elsewhere. jabbi looking for an avenue. Now, they can always return from secret, but knowing that Karrigan's scout is in play, that's always a little bit more scary. So he's aware of that possibility as well. So as jabbi waltzes on in, literally, very cautious. Understandably so against the lighter weapons.
Good timing from Frozen. Manages to remove jabbi from the picture, and it's a well-timed push from Bro and Device that puts it all onto ropz. Yeah, God, Device broke the vent and it's just staring at him. What's ropz supposed to do? Device will take it. It's 12-3, folks. This is not a competitive affair. This is Astralis just waltzing all over our major grand finalists.
Oh, remember we had that conversation on the desk yesterday where Yanko was talking about last time I was in China and he was the coach of FaZe Clan and how they got owned in that semi-final.
Yeah. A lifetime ago. But you know, you spoke to Device about leadership and his choices, and he said just wait and see. Judge us by our performance, judge us by our results. And so far the results here in Chengdu, most definitely convincing.
Well, FaZe only have 2 smokes left and we got a minute 35 on the clock.
This looks like a well-rounded roster. Cooking, motivated, synergy, high. Brokey being escorted into an aggress on lobby. ropz alongside.
Bro's tasked with dealing with this.
He's got the angle for the AWP though. Like, he's actually holding the perfect angle. Now falls further away. As util starts to land outside, will this spur Brokey forward? Good restraint right now from the Danes. And this is where Bro is about to be tested. Brokey misses his shot. Frozen and Karrigan ready from this top site. Molly's going to force Karrigan off. Or no, yeah, Frozen, excuse me, is the one to go down. They may overlook Karrigan, and they will. Needs a multi. It's Karrigan again with huge impact. Combined with the cherry on top of Rain. They survive the night. More required. A whole lot more.
It can drop. It's all good. So FaZe will be able to make sure everybody has a rifle. But talking of rifles, what can Astralis get for their money? Device, actually, 17 kills. Brings out his weapon of choice. So still a threatening round for Astralis to finish this dominantly. They lose this, the conversation of a FaZe comeback can begin. But if Device gets an odd challenge, right, if Rain is not expecting this. Oh!
Oh! The stack nades onto Karrigan. He's just being outplayed, outgamed.
Oh, he's the one who's putting out the most punch, Alex. 14 kills from the in-game leader. Now he has to sit back and watch.
Star player.
So, boys, can you stand up? I'll take one of your PCs.
Good grief. Just feels like they can't step a foot wrong. Every move they make is rewarded. You know how many times you throw that nade and no one's home? Never mind. It's first time.
They can do a smoke wall. They can even do it impromptu.
Yeah. Frozen could get a good timing on this. Oh, he's going to have to get out of there now.
He had the jump on them, and he's the one walking away with 11 points of health.
Yeah, that's gone horribly wrong.
Well, they've backed off from yard. I think the dink onto Frozen they thought would send him sailing, and it has. He's gone all the way back towards ramp.
So they're really operating under the assumption that lower is potentially lost. In the meantime, they've got full lobby. Everyone in lobby. God, it's a lot of work for Brokey here.
Out squeaky, looking at aim map.
Just take some jewels, flash the CT vent and go. Here they come. Clean with it. Oh, jabbi! He's sending them straight to the Shadow Realm, and Astralis win imminent. Frozen the dink. It's still ringing in his ears. 11 HP. And stands ready. It's 13, baby. Astralis locked in. Absolutely dominant on map 2. The playoffs secured. And a convincing opening arrival. The first just a taste. But this one, this is a result against FaZe. This is one they can take home. Fans can digest. And so can the Org, feeling like they're taking steps in the right direction now.
This is exactly what you're looking for when you make a change like this. So it puts confidence in the decisions.